The Last of Us television adaptation. Now, the first season got a lot of praise. As you can see here, there's a good ratio to critics and audiences. Everybody seemed to like it. Now, I only watched a little bit of this. I ended up dipping out, and it's not a knock on the first season. It's just I knew where it was going. It was actually pretty faithful to the game, so I really wasn't seeing much new things there. I just wasn't really that interested in it. I was kind of burnt out on this franchise because of the second game. Because if you didn't know, if you didn't play the games, you know why people were so upset now. And that's because Joel gets a 9-iron embedded into his face. And that happened recently in the show. Now we get to watch it happen all over again, backlash-wise. The ratings are in and people are not happy. Before we get into this, I got a comic book coming out this week. Mighty Golden Patriot. Awesome. World War II style book, lots of action, patriotic messaging, something we just don't see a lot of anymore. And I wanted to bring all that back. I'm very excited about this. The book is done, by the way. 100% complete. After the campaign ends, we're printing and shipping. Look at this cover. This is amazing. You got to check it out. You got to. You're going to love it. It's going to be a lot of fun. And when it launches, we're going to get really into it and talk about it. But I'm really excited about this. So what I want you to do is go to ripascend.com. There is a link in the description of this video. If you go down, you could sign up with your email, and you'll know exactly when it launches. And, I think it's worth checking out. I think you're going to love it. Trying to actually contribute to culture and give something that I think is fun. So check it out. Unlike season 2 of The Last of Us, which is taking away all of the fun. So if you played the second game, you know where this is going. It's all about Ellie and Abby. The rest of the show is going to try to make people like Abby and make you become sympathetic for why she drove a 9-iron into Joel's head, which I just don't think it's going to work. Even though they hired a much like this, the Abby in this show is good looking and doesn't look like she's on juice, which I think is a better decision. If Abby had looked like she does in this show, in the game, who am I kidding? It wouldn't have mattered. You killed off everybody's favorite character, you dummies. And the reactions to this are just like you think they'd be. It's the video game all over again, which is what makes it funny. Like, nobody liked Abby. And I don't have anything against this actress playing her. She's just taking a role. I don't have any dislike for her at all. She's fine. The problem is the writing is stupid, and this was a dumb decision. I'm actually surprised. So the theory was that they were going to put this off for like another season and kind of drag out like Joel and Ellie and maybe make up some new content. Nope, they did it right away on season 2, episode 2. They drove that 9-iron FORE right into his face. So, yeah, the reactions are really funny. This one I like. The gray area says, "You can never make me like you. F you and your daddy too." Because if you don't know, the reason that Abby wants revenge is because Joel killed her father. And I'm pretty sure this has been revealed, so this isn't a spoiler. And even if you haven't, this was a huge thing when this game came out. But when he went to go get Ellie back and he killed all those fireflies. He pissed off the fireflies themselves and her because the surgeon that was going to work on Ellie was her father. So she wants revenge. And the thing with The Last of Us 2 is they want you to understand her revenge and become sympathetic for her, and that never really happened. But we can get some reactions here from some prominent people. Here's Cat Turd. So I watched the first season of The Last of Us, and I loved it. Never watched the video game, knew nothing about it, don't care either. The relationship between Joel and Ellie was what made the entire series awesome. 100% I agree. Now they killed off Joel in the second episode of season 2, even though they say it was what happened in the video game. I don't care. They don't have the characters now that I care about to continue watching. Just like when Rick left The Walking Dead, it sucked after he left. Same thing here, don't care. We'll never watch another episode. And that's true. When Rick left The Walking Dead, it went to shit. It really did. Like, this was a dumb decision, taking him out like they did. But it wasn't entirely their fault. The actor wanted to leave, from what I understand. And they have a high-rated show. They had to keep going. I think this show runs into the same problem. Joel is a loved character. No matter how you feel about Pedro Pascal, and look, I'm not the biggest fan of Pedro Pascal, but I do think Pedro Pascal is a good actor. I do. I think he shows range. I think he's a good actor. Despite how I feel about him politically, he's a good actor. Taking him out of this show is going to kill it. Because I'm sorry, but Bella Ramsey can't carry this show. So I don't know what kind of ratings this show was getting. I don't know where it's at. But I think they're going to fall off a cliff. Because what's coming next is Abby is going to become a central character, just like she does in the game. You play as Abby quite a bit. So Abby is going to become a central character. And I don't think what they're going to try to do is going to work any better here than it did in the game. And this is the problem that this show was always going to run into every time because of the fact that, well, people just don't like Abby. And I feel bad for the actress, kind of. I hope she doesn't get any hate. It's not her fault that they wrote a turd. She's getting a paycheck. God bless her. I'm kind of over the hate on this shit now. I don't like Naughty Dog. And I don't like them for what they did to YouTubers when they were copyright striking people because of those leaks. I think Neil Druckmann is an asshole. So, it is what it is. By the way, Grace Randolph refusing to review the show anymore. Grace Randolph says she won't cover The Last of Us Season 2 because she hated the latest episode, but doesn't want to criticize it since some people liked it. Then what exactly is your job, Grace? And that's a good point. It's your job to review things. I'm not going to cover The Last of Us Season 2 and will probably stop watching the show. I really disliked last night's episode despite liking cutscenes of the second game quite a bit. You didn't even play it! She always does. She'll watch cutscenes. It's not the same. You need to play the game. You can play it on journalist mode and be fine. Put it on very easy. You can roll through the game. But I see a lot of people enjoyed Deborah's performance, so I don't want to be critical of it. And then she's getting heat. Some people are weird. I don't like season 2, and my response is, hey, I don't want to make 6 weeks worth of hate content, so peace out. So, the hate is real. And I saw this coming, as did a lot of other people. I mean, we all knew. Anybody that's been following this game series knew what was coming. And I'm not surprised at all. In fact, I find it funny watching people find out about this for the first time. You didn't know this was going to happen. Well, have a seat. Welcome, sir, to how we all feel. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments. Also, remember, check out my comic. Check out the sign up so that you know when it's coming out. You just go to the Ribasend page here in the description, put your email in, and when it launches, you'll know. I'll also let you know here, but this is a way to find out 100%. You know it's coming. So let me know what you guys think. Like, subscribe, share the video, and we'll see you on the next one.